The app I'm gonna present to you today is called Snoop. A bit of context about it. So Snoop is a social media dedicated to dogs. So it takes all users from the dog's point of view. It's like a kind of a little Instagram, but like if your dogs were publishing the post. Why did I choose to do this concept? First, because I thought it was challenging to construct and build a social media. And I wanted to push myself and see that I could use everything we learned during those 10 weeks. And the other reason was simply for amusement, because it was really a fun idea to me, and I got a lot of pleasure doing it. So regarding the project planning, I had 3 main steps during the planning. So first, I've started with creating a flowchart that helped me developing all my ideal logic and all the functionality I wanted to put in the app. Before coding anything or going like further in time, I really wanted to have something like that was able to tell me which functionality I needed to create and how they will be related one to each other. Then I created a mockup on Figma. So it was to have design references and also to break this design into small components to see which one I will be able to reuse and which one will be unique. Then the third step was to determine which database I will need to use and how to structure them. So if you want to have a quick look at my flowchart, so this one was the ideal flowchart of my initial idea. Of course, it's not exactly what my V1 is doing, but the point was to have really this user path of how they will be navigating the website and how the website will respond. So we have a path that's starting from the home page and which is checking if the user is logged in, and then it's going through the interface. You're going to your media feed. You can go to other places and all. Regarding the mockup, I did 2 mockups, one for mobile and one for desktop. And as you can see, all the little square and rectangle in colors are my component deconstructing. So for example, if we go on a mobile, we can see like all posts that are in red was one unique tile. So it was one component. Oh, sorry. So yeah, it was really a way for me to help me organizing things in my front-end part. Then when I went to the development phase of the website, I follow like a path of 4 main steps, and I've started with defining my priority features for my V1, because the project was a bit ambitious and I needed to refine what I was able to do and create for today. Then I've started by configuring everything on my backend, so with Node.js and MongoDB. So I've created all my root, controller, database setup. Then I've been doing the front-end logic. So no design here, only like to test if the connection with backend is working, to test my component creation, to divide everything so it has good logic. And then my last step was to add the design part. And so I created all the UI with the Material UI, which is like an online library. Regarding the project, I faced like many difficulties and still I'm facing them. But the first one was really hard to upload images with Malta, because during the course, we mainly seen how to upload like text inputs, and I didn't know how to handle that. But with the help of Anna and internet, I've managed to do it. Then I had a real trouble with like the fetch, because sometimes my components were rendering before my data were fetched. So I had to implement loaders and ways to ensure that when the page is loading, the data will be here. Then using MUI was a difficulty for me because I haven't heard of it before. And it was still tricky to work around it and do everything ensuring the website is responsive. And then my last difficulty, and which is still one that I'm facing, is handling the reload. Like if the user is connected and navigates through my website, everything is working. But if at some point it reloads the page, my page is not accessible anymore. And this is something that I still need to fix. So my V1 features today allow you to create an account, to log in and log out. You can create posts. You can access all posts, like of all posts that exist on the platform. You can access to the posts of all users you follow, or you can go to your profile section and access all your posts. You also have the ability to interact with other posts, like a like. You can delete yours, and you can also follow users. So I'm going to show you the website. What I was saying. Okay, so this is Snoop. You can go here to the register page, but I already have an account, so I'm going to connect directly, so it will be faster. And so when you arrive, you're on your feed, and the feed is a place where all the users you follow their post appears. For now, I don't follow anyone. So to show you, I'm going to create a post. And as you create a new post, you directly go to your profile. So you can see my profile and all the posts I've created. So this was the first one. Snoop the dog is the founder of the website. If you go to the explore section, you can see all the posts that have already been created. And if you can also like a post, I still have some issues, like the refresh is not direct, but if I come back, it will be added. And if I go to Scooby-Doo profile, I can follow him. And now in my home section, I can access all his posts. I have still some issue with the search bar, so it's not working for now. And the settings that is allowing you to update your account data is giving me also some problem. You can click here also to access different page. And if we check, it's all responsive. So you have the hamburger menu that allow you to navigate through pages, and you can still see your profile and all. So that's it for the website. If we go a bit more of what I'm planning for the next step, first, for my V2, I need to correct some bugs of my V1. So solving the issue on the update user form, on the display of the search bar, and also, as I told you, like when you like or follow, the icon is turning followed directly, but if you go back to the profile, it's not keeping the value, so I have to change that. And the new features I would love to implement for the future is first the ability to comment or each other post, so you have more user interaction with other. Handling also multiple user with a WebSocket, because for now, if we like various users connecting at the same time on the website, it gives me problem. I will also like to allow users to modify their post description once it's posted. And then loading and displaying posts 10 by 10 for now, it's not a problem because I just have like 10 posts on the platform. But when I will have like more posts, it will be important like to have like a limitation of all the posts that are loaded at once. So that's it for me. I'm gonna